Here I'm going to show you the Boulder Rune Farm over at Lenne's Rise and also how to get there. So we better start with how to get there. So if you're fairly early on in the game, you need to go to Gatefront Ruins from Church of Ella and then go to Agil Lake North. And then you can work your way around here to Third Church of America, where we'll find a portal that will help us get to where we want to go. If you want to do the official way of doing this, you need to go and do the D quest line, or the start of it, where you go from Agil Lake North, get your trusty steed, go up here to Stormhill Shack, take a right, go here, see D, I've got this in a separate video by the way, and talk to him, and then take on the Tibia Mariner here. D will then go to the Round Table Hold, talk to him there, and he will tell you about this portal to go and see Geraint, the Beast Clergyman, which is why this portal opens, and he will mark a little red area on your map to help. However, the portal is open if you know where it is. So I'm over at the Third Church of America, and whether you've done the quest or not, you should be able to access the portal. So this will take you off to the Beast Clergyman. If you've got a death route, which you get from that Tibia Mariner, that will enable you to get the Claw Mark seal and start a quest line with the Beast Clergyman. But you'll see as we go forwards here, hidden behind in this area, we should see a little portal. Go through the portal by moving up to it and hitting Y. Do we want to travel? Yes. And we will go off to this area where we can see Geraint if we want. And if you don't want to, that's fine. If this is not open, you can still go off to the quest, but I think you can go in here and there's a site of grace just up there. If it is sealed though, don't worry, you should still be able to go to the Rune Farm. So the Rune Farm is this way, and I'm going to talk to you about a site of grace on the way just in case you die. They're slightly closer, and also another area that you can Rune Farm if you wish. So there's these little enemies around here called Vulgar Militia, and each of them is worth about 1,000 runes. And if you backstab them, they're not too bad to take down if your weapon is reasonably equipped. So I'm level 18, I can take them down relatively easy, and I show that Rune Farm in a separate video. But just down there is that little site of grace for this area. Now, going from there, we're going to move across to the Lenne's Rise site of grace, which is a little more productive and speedy, so it is well worth this little journey to get there. You're going to come back up here and around, come this way. So what we're doing is avoiding the massive dragon on the big bridge because they are rather tough and will fry you to pieces at an early stage. And we need to just look to the left here and look for a way down. That doesn't look too bad, so I'm going to drop down here. That was alright, we took a slight fall there, but nothing too bad. We also need to go, I think, a little bit further left. And on the floor here, these little sort of weird pustules or I don't know what you call them, pustules? If you hit those, they will pop out a bit of poison like that. So you want to try your best to avoid them if you can as you're coming down here, and then you won't get poisoned on the way to this Rune Farm. But you're nearly there, so it's well worth it, trust me. So we're going to go along here to this Rune Farm, and we're at Lenne's Rise. So when you get here, there's a site of grace that you can use, and I will show you on the map, because on your map it's probably all blank because you need the Dragon Barrow map, which I show in a separate video. But here is Lenne's Rise, you can rest here, and now we can do the Rune Farm. So in terms of getting the map for this whole area that you see, you keep going around here, all the way down here, and I think it's round about here, but it is in a separate video called Map Fragment Dragon Barrow, I think it is. So, yeah, about there, I think. But the Rune Farm is just in this location. So it works like this. We get our trusty steed Torrent, and we go forwards, and then we can do a bit of rune farming here. So what we need to listen for is a boulder, and the boulder will do this Rune Farm if you can avoid it. So you just need to shoot back on yourself. Look at my runes bottom right, 1952 runes that quick. Then all you do is you go back up here, rest and repeat. That is it, my friends. It's super fast to level up and get yourself several thousand runes every minute with this Rune Farm. So we'll just rest again, and I'll just show you once more with it. It does take a little bit of practice, so what you want to be listening for is the boulder appearing, and then try and scoot to the right fairly sharpish. Sometimes you'll get it wrong, sometimes you won't, and try not to fall off the side. So I can hear it there, and I'm shooting back up here to avoid it, and then it'll drop down, and there I've got my 1952 runes again. It has to be about the easiest rune farm early game to get yourself some runes. And then to level up is nice and simple as well. You just go to the site of grace, have a little rest here, and then it'll level up your character. So you go level up. I need 2353 for my next level, so I just have a little look and decide what I want to upgrade. I'm going to go with strength, and we'll go confirm yes. Happy days. So just keep rinsing and repeating that rune farm until your character is a decent level ready for Stormvale Castle. I hope that helped. If it did, give us a thumbs up, please. Much appreciated. Any comments? I hope that helped. If it did, give us a thumbs up, please. Much appreciated. Any comments welcome. If you need more help with the game, do let me know with what, or have a little look around the channel. And if you like what you see on here, do hit that subscribe. I'm covering all things Elden Ring on here and nothing else. Just the DLC, Elden Ring, that's it. And so any new videos that you get on here will be about the game. I hope you like it. Thanks for watching.